What's going on YouTube? As always, this is the one and only Ryu Itachi here to talk about martial arts. That's something I'm going to start making videos about just because it's something that I love and like to do. So I figured I might as well talk about it. So in this video, I'll just be talking about the differences, or in my opinion, versus traditional martial arts and sports. And I don't necessarily mean traditional martial arts and sports martial arts, but kind of the aspects of it and the learning systems of it. So, I mean, everyone knows, or most people who practice martial arts knows that traditional more or less means what you, I guess, stereotypical. Like, you learn martial arts because you want to learn it, you want to better yourself and seek self-improvement and all that stuff that has to deal with kind of you. And then maybe, obviously, you want to connect with people and learn about a culture. Because if you learn martial arts, you more or less can learn tons of things about a culture, and you might even, fall in love with that culture and go travel. And then you got sports where, not necessarily sports martial arts, but a lot of people harp on sports. Then sports is just, tournaments to get trophies, test yourself against others, and to kind of help you improve. And I don't know, to me, I've noticed that a lot of people tend to focus more on the sportsy aspect of martial arts versus the traditional values of martial arts. I mean, I don't have no problems with people wanting to go to tournaments. I mean, I like going to tournaments. It's fun because then you get to meet more people, you get to branch out, and obviously you get to test yourself. Maybe you just got promoted and you just kind of want to test your skills in that belt, whether it's through kata or kumite or sparring, whatever. I think there's nothing wrong with sparring, but I think that shouldn't necessarily be the main focus. Like, I feel like that the sport aspect of martial arts should kind of be like a side goal, or kind of just something you do as you're bettering yourself, and not the main focus. Like, the main focus to me should always be, your martial arts, how you can improve the art that you're learning, and how you can get better and seeking knowledge, rather than going to other dojos or reading about other things or visiting other places. Um, I mean, I just don't want the traditional aspects of martial arts to kind of fade away just for sport. Because a lot of these martial arts have so much impact in whatever culture or country that they're originating in. And not necessarily every martial art has a deep, significant story, but a lot of martial arts have been through a crap ton of things. I mean, if you practice karate, all the different styles, and just karate in general, that it had its ups and downs. It went through oppressions and everything else. I mean, it was times where karate was forbidden to practice, or you go to jail or probably even die for it. So a lot of these martial arts have so much significant culture behind it, and I don't want that to kind of fade away, which I'm not necessarily saying it is, but with the advent of obviously social media and all these other things, you see tournaments just getting extremely popular, and a lot of people uh, just focus on that a lot. I even seen a few places online, and their belt requirements was you had to participate in a tournament. Like, I don't. To me, tournaments are they're not necessarily necessary. If that makes sense, that they're not utmost important. It's like, yes, you get to test yourself to see your skills if you're kind of better than someone else. I mean, that's kind of the main point, is to see how good you are against someone. But and there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I mean, I've gone to tournaments and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, a tournament is really just kind of for your pride. And I mean, if you're a UFC fighter, obviously it's for your money. But tournaments are kind of just to make you feel good about yourself, more or less. I mean, instead, I'm not trying to knock it, because I mean, tournaments are good. And like I said, I mean, you get to connect with people, you get to see other people that likes the same things that you like. So it's great that the networking aspects of tournaments are great. But I think the traditional aspects of learning martial arts should always be number one. Because, I mean, if those aspects never existed, I mean, there wouldn't even be martial arts. Like, all these martial arts have stories that are told, and you get to interpret it through how you practice it and everything else. I just feel like sports and sports and sports are just becoming more and more popular, and we're kind of shying away from it. Like I mean, it's good, but I think traditional martial arts or traditional aspects of learning that martial art should always be the top priority. I mean, you don't have to necessarily just never go to tournaments. Like I said, I think that's a good idea, but I just think, the more you stick to that culture of the martial art, the better, the better off you are. And especially if you're one of those people that are probably going to do it forever. There's people, obviously, there's 5th-degree black belts and 10th-degree black belts. Like, you want to spend your time kind of focusing on the art itself and trying to better it and better yourself through it. It's an art, just like everything else. It's just another way to express yourself. So anyway, that's my quick little take on it. Again, sorry for the audio and the video. My camera broke, so I'm kind of stuck using my laptop for now. Hopefully, within the next few weeks, I can get a camera. But thanks for sticking through this. As always, this is Ryutachi. Peace out.
They call it dubstep.